Hey everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, Mish Mash Monday. So last Monday, started out with good intentions on trying to work more on this vintage photo album. Yeah, it didn't go as planned because it wasn't going to work with the thickness and the heaviness of this, and then trying to figure out how I would, even once I attached these all to themselves, how I was going to attach that big bundle into the spine and blah blah blah. So I have separated the amount because there's too many to try to work with. So there's this amount that's extra, which I can use for other projects, and I have separated it down to this amount. I did punch holes, so that is the tentative, and I say tentative because who knows. That is a tentative plan to connect these with the ring binder rings here. For now, I'm just going to take those apart. I'm going to set the cover aside, and what we're going to do is we're going to just play with these pages. I'm probably going to set this one aside for now, the front page, and we're going to take these. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. And I just want to have a little bit of a play with some of those papers, some of those digitals I showed you. I think they're just gorgeous. Well, maybe we'll take the back. Maybe we'll take the back cover and try to figure out what we want to peek through this last window, because the tunnel kind of all focuses in on that last page. So just got to be something that's of the right proportion, of the right size. She's really cute. It's like I need to cut these apart so I can kind of, well, let me just grab one of these, duh. I guess I can audition it with one of these loose pieces. Okay. She definitely is cute, might work. She is as well. I wouldn't really see much of her wings, but to see the cute butterfly, that is a possibility. So those two are definitely a possibility. Not really. She's a little big. Oh, she's cute, right? Look at that. Definitely would see her, but there's none of her wings. And that's just mushrooms. She would be cute, but I feel like she's a little underwhelming for the last page. So probably not. She's also adorable, but really her head is the main thing that shows through. Butterfly is so cute. The colors of this are just amazing. Too much. Same here. She's so cute. Oh, isn't she cute? And then we have all butterflies for the next, well, and I don't know, it's kind of a weird one. I don't want to use that one back there. And this is our last one. I really love her. Love her red hair. Okay, so I think it's gonna be one of these three, right? So we'll have to decide. You could get quite a bit of her and her wings. She's definitely a contender. I don't think so. Okay, so I believe it's going to be her or her. Now, I feel like if we don't take all of the butterfly, we could get some of her wings. She's really cute. I think it's her. Okay, I like this one. So let me cut it down. Okay, so I want her to, I'm going to cut about this much so that I can slide it in there. And so I think it's gonna, well, let's see. Do I want to be able to slide that out? It's because this part's not gonna stick up, but probably not. Probably just put it in and leave it. So it seems like it's gonna have to be, I don't know if I can see that. Right there. Probably here. Okay, so yeah, it feels like it's still too wide to go in there. Yep, I'm gonna have to cut it down some more. Oh boy. I gotta take some off the bottom. Perfect. Yeah, I like that. That is just so really. I feel like that's gotta come off. Yikes. I'm gonna have to do some fixing to this. Okay, let's take her out and let's play with this. Okay, so these are sticking up here from drilling in here with the drill. Both sides are, but we're gonna just worry about this side right now. So I'm just taking this little sanding disc and just kind of trying, that's better, much better. Just kind of trying to smooth over these edges. Getting there. Who knew? Who knew this photo album would turn into such a huge job, right? But you know what? Why, why throw it away? I mean, there's got to be some kind of hope there. Okay, so I can see that because I ripped off some of this, this was here creating the curved look. It's really a square back here and it's already kind of coming apart. So I'm going to take off, if I can, part of this to see if I can still get her in there without further ruining this. smooth. I'm going to put a different cover, you know. Let's see what happens now. Oops. She's cardstock, but she's not super thick. Okay, so we're still gonna have that look because this is the front of the back side, like, so they both have that curved paper. So it's still gonna be curved unless I actually cut that one out, which would be okay for this back piece because that would allow us a bigger picture of her. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Now, let's put her in. Let's give her back her frame and see. Oops. Okay, now that's nice. That is perfect. So I was thinking, let's see, we gotta have a template here. So this is the size we want. So when we cut out this, we're gonna lose whatever's in this hole. So maybe, let me cut that white. Alrighty, now, I just wish more, I guess, if we go down here, if we go down here like that, we're gonna be getting some of the flowers on the bottom. Actually, this is the way to do it. Just put it where you want it and then draw. Except it's gonna be, all right. Except we had a round one and our hole over here is square now, so let's see. Definitely want to trace the whole thing, so I can just cut that out. And I'm hoping yeah, here we go. We'll see how it looks. We'll worry about it when it's cut out. Definitely it will be an interesting project to work on Mishmash Mondays, if that's what I choose to do. We'll see. We'll see. You know what? A lot of things are going to determine or depend on how many views I'm getting. Like, with the exception of the one Tag Tuesday, which I don't know what happened. That one went kind of crazy, but with the exception of that one, Tag Tuesdays aren't getting as many views. So I'm wondering if people just aren't interested in Tag Tuesday. So, I mean, we got to decide what we want to do based on, you know, what the views are telling me, I guess. I mean, the Upcycle Thursdays are obviously not going to get as many views because most of you guys are junk journal viewers, but That's cool. It is cool, but I wonder if it's just going to be too, if that's going to be too busy, you know. Should we just use like, that's not really, that one's kind of pretty. I'm not going to have enough, obviously. I mean, I'd have to piece it, which I was hoping to get away from. That's cute. That will definitely come in handy. So yeah, you can definitely, this is still too big. Okay, so according to this, a little bit more has to come off of that edge. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so maybe use this on a different page, but maybe we just do a plain color, or what else do we got? Something that's not as busy, because some of these pages are pretty busy. How about we paint this one? Let's use this Grotto chalk paint and see. I know it's really bright, but we're not gonna leave it that way. Let's just put it that way. But we can just get some of this on there for an idea of if it's going to look better with just a plain background. And it doesn't matter if we get any in here, because we're going to have her in here all the time anyway. So I want to go around this on the inside edge, so it's going to get on that back anyways. Yeah, it's gonna be a project. It's gonna be a long project. I don't have to do it all on video for you, but I did want to show you kind of like what my plan was for it, with the fact that the last plan didn't work. And again, it's okay. Like, I wasn't really gonna throw it away. But it's just, you know, you have a plan, you think it's going to work, and it doesn't. It doesn't always work. That's what happens with all of this crafting, mixed media, upcycling. It all can be changed. Different decisions can be made. And it's okay. Sometimes we just have to go in a different direction. I mean, it's too bad that this photo album was so damaged inside, because it could have just been used how it was. But again, it probably would have been too bulky, especially if we're adding some things to the pages. Let me dry this. And so while I'm drying this thought comes to my mind, literally while I'm drying. I had no idea. What if we put some pattern tissue over that to tone this down? I think that might actually be kind of cute. So let's just get some Mod Podge on what we just painted. And see if that takes down that brightness. If not, then I have another idea. But Some of it feels like it's not sticking very well. And we could put some on top too. Oh, love Mod Podge. Sorry, but I think it's one of the coolest inventions. Just give me Mod Podge. I will make things. Okay. I'm gonna dry this. Okay, it is dry. And yeah. I realize it's the pattern writing is upside down. I don't care about that. I knew that when I put it on. I'm trying to figure out if I want to try to all right, let's do that again. Just trying to get that edge because that's the edge that matters. It's not coming off like I want it to. Let's get that out of the way though. This inner edge to get off. Come on. Right. Okay, and it goes like this. Okay, so let's put her back in. If I can get her in. Come on, girl, get in there. Just, it's tight now. It's tight. There we go. Come on. And maybe it didn't. Maybe that's as far as it went. I don't like this part flopping. Alrighty, now the other thing I did want to do was take some, oh yeah, I mean, I kid you not, does this Distress ink always make everything look better? Yes, yes it does. I'm just using that to keep her from getting Distress ink on her picture. So we're just like aging it up now, just kind of like giving it some grunge. Especially on the edges. This really grabs it up. So I kind of like how that ended up. I'm glad I used the paint instead of the busyness of this. I mean, sure, that's pretty, but we can use this on a different page. And this just kind of, yeah, I like that. Definitely am happy with that. And this stain, the Distress ink, just grabs onto some of the wrinkles of the tissue and just makes it look, yeah, old and mystical and all that. So, I mean, I like it. That is the back of the book. We're going to have all these pages pointing down to this little cutie. At least I guess that's how these tunnel books work. I have literally never made one, so we're just on an adventure together. Is there anything else we want to do to this frame before we call it a day? I got this piece of fabric with lace on it, and it was coffee dyed, and I'm just wondering if we could use parts of this on this frame. Okay, so I got some more doggone stinky glue. I went to Joann's and they didn't have Fabrifix, so I had to get Fabri-Tac. Trust me, I believe it's the same thing, just a different name. So I think, ooh, that's too much. Coming out fast now. I think this bit of vintage lace would kind of look cool in the corner. Just kind of envisioning it like that. Yeah. What do you think? That flap needs some glue. Yeah. Okay. And then I kind of love that little piece of fabric because it got coffee dyed along the edge, really kind of cool. And don't know, is that too much? Let's do it. I'm just gonna put it right on this corner where we want that to stick. And kind of, we'll just spread it around a little bit with that cloth there. Okay, so I looked for some buttons. I got some bulb pins here. I put a couple buttons on here, and I'm wondering about trying to fasten them to this lace without ripping it off. Yeah. I know when the book closes, though, probably I'll stick up. That's okay. I like it. Yeah. All right, one last touch, I think, for this. I got a stamp that says Butterfly Kisses, and I thought it would be cool to see if I could stamp it right on the edge of that fabric. Oh, perfect. All right. I am very happy with the way that looks. Okay. So we completed the back cover. We've got our girl in position. We cut the window open a little bit bigger just because of the damage. And we painted it, covered it with some tissue, and then distressed it a little bit. I got a couple pieces of old fabric and lace, added that. So yeah, that's gonna be the back cover. I just need to make the holes again for, this one's over here somewhere. Oh, that could be a problem, huh? Yep, she didn't think about that. There we go. It'll come right through there. Okay. So yeah, there's our little fairy girl. She's the star of the show. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging with me for Mish Mash Monday. We're going to try to tackle bits and pieces of this vintage photo album. If it doesn't get the views or I get tired of working on it, we'll change up to something else. But, you know, I just wanted to come back to this after last week's fiasco. I wanted to come back to it so you could see that we're not giving up. We're just trying to figure it out so we can work with it and have fun doing it. It's not just to make something, it's to have fun doing it. And this was fun. I like how that turned out. You know what? If you didn't use this for a book cover, you could use this just for a little frame, a little picture frame. Just so cute. So, but anyways, it is the back cover of the book, and that's what we're intending to use it for. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow for Tag Tuesday. Bye.